Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So today is finally an exciting video about Palantir. It's been crazy times and it's been crazy painful, and it feels like every day there's just more bad news about the economy. At the time of this making the video, Bitcoin broke below 20,000 and Ether has broken below 1,000, which is a signal for a lot more pain to come. I luckily don't have any crypto investments, but finally today we have good news about Palantir. So as always, if you like this content, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you want to go further, you can support the channel from $5 a month on Patreon, and you can get direct access to me and all the tables and valuations that I use on this channel, which is pretty much Tesla and Palantir at the point. So it's first link in the description box below. So the good news is there is a very big financial YouTuber that I like and respect very much. I don't agree with all his stock picks, and I even did videos about this. However, he was hinting at potentially buying Palantir. And finally, yesterday, he pulled the effing trigger. And so welcome him to the Palantir investing community. And we're going to listen to his thesis, and then I'm going to comment a little bit about what he thinks and if we agree with him. And that will be it. So let's get into the video. The YouTuber is Jeremy from Financial Education. Let me know in the comments what you think about him. I actually kind of like the guy. I really respect how much he hustles, and I have seen him real time invest in Tesla, and I saw how the price kept going down in 2019 when he invested, and he just kept buying the dip, and then Tesla went like 20x from the point when he bought. And I thought he was brilliant. Lately, he has been more into stocks where we don't see eye to eye on them. He's super true to buying the dip. He's super true to his philosophy. He's not flip-flopping, and I really respect him for this. So let's see what he has to say.
Oh, well, pin comment. Palantir is the first stock of these 10 stocks I actually bought first thing this morning. So I put in all my orders right before I went to sleep last night.
How lucky. It's on the day when Palantir went up like 752%. So he put in his order, it went through, and he's already 70% up. Great start.
And, just because, I don't wake up in time because I usually go to bed at between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. So Palantir was the first stock to get bought here, 888 shares, so a pretty good amount of Palantir. I need a stock like this in my portfolios. I don't have anything that I could even compare to like a Palantir in my portfolios. Palantir is obviously at the cross sections of artificial intelligence and using data to have companies make better decisions. I think this is a company that's just an extremely sticky business model. I see them being a growth engine for probably decades, honestly, but at least this whole decade. So I think they're going to get bigger and bigger. I think customers are going to have a hard time switching from Palantir to anything else. I think they're going to have pricing pressure. I think they're going to have pricing power over the years as well, because they're going to be such a sticky business model. So if a company uses Palantir, I don't think they're just going to be able to swap out Palantir and be like, we're going to use something else. I think Palantir is going to do a great job for them, and I think it's going to be a very, very sticky product. And especially with big companies, even mid-sized companies, but especially with large corporations, once they get used to using a product, they don't like to switch out that product unless there's something exponentially better than like a Palantir at that time, right? And as long as Palantir continues to innovate, they will continue to be in that spot without being disrupted, right? And Palantir is almost they're more of the disruptor than the company being disrupted. So yeah, I think there's just a lot of growth here. I think it's going to be an extremely profitable business model. I think long term, it will definitely be one of the most profitable business models we've seen on the bottom line.
Wow, we agree on so many things. So first of all, the point that he said how sticky their business model is, I think that this is not appreciated enough about Palantir, that once it's like how, Apple has their own ecosystem, and then they, lock in the customers. And even at those price points, people don't want to change. Now imagine, Apple is in, $1,000 iPhone, few $100 MacBooks, and it would be very easy to change, but people are still locked into the ecosystem. Now Palantir is like an operating system that, you can build apps on, and, they onboard your whole company. So imagine that you have, 30,000 employees, and then, you need to retrain them, and you know, it will disrupt your current processes, and then you have to write new apps, you know, for your business. And you have to have a very, very good reason to do that. And I think that, yeah, it's not appreciated how sticky their business model is.
It takes some time for that to kind of play out. And so I might be getting in it a little early, but that's perfectly fine. Like, you know, at the end of the day, like anything under $10, I think is a pretty attractive pricing. So yeah.
Yeah. So he thinks he's getting in early. So what about us, all the past Palantir bag holders? My cost basis is 9 point something, and I'm very patiently hoping that we go back to the sixes again so I can load up on more shares of Palantir. Again, he also said that he sees that they are going to be growing revenues for the next decades, but for sure the next decade. And I think the same thing. Anything below $10 is a steal deal. I think the same thing. So we very much see eye to eye on this stock. And the fact that he bought in this stock, it means that his followers are going to buy it. He's going to be making a lot of videos about Palantir, and it's just going to make more of the retail investors buy the stock. And I think it's going to be amazing for the stock price development of Palantir. And this is finally some great news in all the craziness that has been going on. So let me know what you think, comment below, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.